Hi, this is Jarvis from Iron Man. Welcome to the summary of MS Excel functions. Today we are going to examine the key Excel functions in CPA Syllabus 7018 that you must know. This is part 1 of 3-part series of MS Excel functions summary. This presentation is brought to you by the CPAchannel, the technology channel for technologies you must know. There are 22 functions here as listed. Basic functions, sum, average, max, min. Data functions, count, count A, countif, round, rend, rand between. String functions, len, left, mid. Date functions, today, day, month, year. Logic functions, and, or. Reference functions, VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP. Lesson objectives. In this tutorial, we are going to learn about 3 types of function families. In the string functions, we will learn about the len, left and mid functions. In the logic functions, we will learn about the and or functions. In the conditional functions, we will learn about if and nested if. There are 3 string functions here you must know. 1. Len. Len requires a cell address and will return the length of the text string in the cell. 2. Left. Left requires 2 arguments, a cell address and a number. It returns a text string which spells out the number of text characters you specify in a cell. 3. Mid. Mid requires 3 arguments, a cell address, the start position of the text we want to start counting, and thirdly the length of text we need from that position. Data analysis is used to analyze and summarize important data so that information can be presented in a clear manner. Functions can be used to automate the analysis process. This will save time for users. Data can be categorized under meaningful headings. For and functions, 2 conditions must be satisfied for the and function to return a true. The and function has 2 arguments at least. Both of them are conditions only. In this above example, only students who are above 15 years old and from the local secondary school can participate in the Inter-School CPA Challenge. For example, student 1 Han Jinxiang is age 14 and is studying at the local secondary school. He did not meet the age condition. Our next example, student 2 Jimmy Cheng is age 19 and but not studying at the local secondary school. He did not meet local school condition. Student 4, Louis Patterson is 15 and is studying at the local secondary school. He meets both conditions. Can the and function take more than 2 conditions? The answer is yes. There can be 2 or more conditions. As long as all the conditions are met, the and function will return a true. The or functions, on the other hand, requires only 1 condition to be satisfied to return a true. Like the basic and function, it has at least 2 arguments. Both arguments are conditions only. In this above example, only students who achieve A in computer applications or a member of the robotics club in primary school can join the CPA club. For example, student 1 Han Jinxiang scores A in CPA and was a member of the robotics club. He met 2 conditions. He qualifies. Our next example, student 2 Jimmy Cheng scores a B in CPA and was a member of the robotics club. He met only 1 conditions. Since he met one of the 2 conditions, Jimmy qualifies. Student 3, Lily Ho did not meet both conditions. She does not qualify. It is easy. Can the or function take more than 2 conditions? The answer is yes. There can be 2 or more conditions. As long as one of the conditions are met, the or function will return a true. We are going to go through 2 nested if functions. Example 1. The first one has the following conditions. C cells A8 to C11. To score an A, a student has to score more than 70 marks. To score a B, a student has to score between 50 and 70 marks. A student who scores less than 50 gets a C. Observe how the nested if function is programmed elegantly. We set the first condition. If the cell B2 is greater than 70, the result is A. However, if this is not true, it goes to the second if check. In the second if check, we check if it is greater than 50, the result is B or else it is a C. Do not forget the open inverted commas. In example 2, we have 3 conditions. Students must choose 2 out of 3 modules. Module A, Module B and Module C. If the student chooses Module A and Module B, he or she is assigned to the blue group. If the student chooses Module A and Module C, he or she is assigned to the yellow group. If the student chooses Module B and Module C, he or she is assigned to the green group. We need to use the and function here since 2 conditions must be met for each grouping. Just like in example 1, we programmed the nested if function from blue, yellow then green. Notice the boxes we have created for you. That is how your nested if programming strategy should be done. Look at the formula carefully. how the INF function is set up with two conditions, and observe the brackets that comes with the INF function. You may want to pause the video to study this more carefully. If you clear this one, you have mastery over the nested if function. Let's try this nested if question. This is the same results for CPA. To score an A, a student has to score more than 70 marks. To score a passing grade, a student has to score between 50 and 70 marks. A student who scores less than 50 gets a fail grade. How would you program it? Pause this video and try to answer this question. Congratulations for trying it. The answer is as shown. We have come to the end of our part 1 of 3 of our SST summary. We have covered conditional function, if and nested if, string functions, len, left, mid, logic functions, and, or. In the next video part 2 of 3, we will be covering basic functions, sum, average, max, min, data functions, count, count A, countif, round, rend, rend between. Date functions, today, day, month, year. In our part 3 of 3 we will be covering reference functions, VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. Lesson conclusion. At the end of this tutorial, we have learned string functions, len, left and mid, logic functions, using and or. Lastly, in the conditional functions, we learned about if and nested if. Thank you for listening in class. We hope that you will master this chapter with ease and score an A for CPA. Subscribe to the CPA channel on YouTube for more tutorial videos.